that you love is the main cause of your suffering, huh? I need you like I need air to breathe. I need you to save me from me. I'm caught in your wave, I'm drifting away. I need you to save me. Please don't let me drown. 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 Whoa. Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise. I learned to love the cage you keep me in, but the walls keep closing in. And I don't wanna die, but your poison feels so right. Why do I want you when you're bad for me? My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe. My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe. I'm drowning with all of this darkness surrounding. You need me like you need air to breathe. You want me to save you from me. I know that you're trapped inside this wave. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save you from me? I can't see you drown. 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 Whoa. Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise. I learned to love the cage you keep me in, but the walls keep closing in. And I don't wanna die, but your poison feels so right. Why do I want you when you're bad for me? My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe. My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe. It's a toxic addiction. You're a guilty affliction. Yeah. I can't breathe. I need to get some air, but it's a toxic addiction. You're a guilty affliction. Yeah. You can't breathe and you just need some air. Yeah. Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise. I learned to love the cage you keep me in, but the walls keep closing in. And I don't wanna die, but your poison feels so right. Why do I want you when you're bad for me? My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe. My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe. My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe.
Maybe mom and dad were right when they told me this wouldn't be nothing. Maybe I should take their advice, go get a life, or maybe get a job or something. Pack it up and head back home, tell everybody I was bluffing. Or maybe I'll just get out my head and focus on what I know's coming. Yeah. 'Cause I can't fall asleep at night without seeing my dreams. Delusion and reality, I'm somewhere in between. These voices in my head get loud and they keep telling me that I'm a fool for trusting in these wings. But maybe, baby, this what flying feels like. 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 Yeah. Maybe all my exes just drank making themselves crazy tonight. Maybe I should call and say, told you I'd be right. Wondering how long it was before you realized the biggest mistake of your life, and now you're paying the price. Oh, is it confidence or confusion? Either way, I feel like I ain't never losing. Your opinion on how you know just what I'm choosing. I gotta do this, cause I can't fall asleep at night without seeing my dreams. Delusion and reality, I'm somewhere in between. These voices in my head get loud and they keep telling me that I'm a fool for trusting in these wings. But maybe, baby, this what flying feels like. 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 Maybe, baby, this what flying feels like.
Never don't want to get down, 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 down. Never don't want to get down, 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 down. Never don't want to get down, 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 down. Never don't want to get down, 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 down.
And I can make you wanna say, I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take a take. I can make you wanna go, never make it out. You've never figured it out.
The Stroh Center on the campus of Bowling Green University, and that usually means one thing. Regional basketball is here. It is March. For the fourth time in 6 years, the Colonel Crawford Eagles are here, but looking to make their second ever appearance in a regional final. Standing in their way, a team that knocked off rival Mohawk in the district championship, Maumee Valley Country Day, making their first regional appearance since 2019. It's the Eagles, it's the Hawks. Winner goes to the Elite Eight. You'll find out right here, live and free on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with pregame coming your way. Next.
You're watching high school tournament basketball 100% live and free. Thanks to all of our generous sponsors. Please support those who support your local athletes.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to offer the Ohio Home Buyers Plus program, and it's meant to offer an above market interest rate to help the potential home buyer in their journey towards home ownership.
We've got great rates, especially for first-time home buyers. Here at First Federal Community Bank, we are here to make the home buying experience smooth and stress-free.
As a community bank, we're excited to offer this account to help fulfill the dream of owning a home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Buzzer beaters, underdogs, and upsets. We capture every unforgettable moment on the OH Report. Welcome you inside the Burkhart Farm Center pregame show for this, the Sweet 16, the Division 6 Bowling Green Regional Semifinal between state number 17, Maumee Valley Country Day, and state number 11, Colonel Crawford. Hello everybody, my name is Travis Berardi alongside the Hall of Famer Joe Baylog. We will also be joined at halftime and after the game by Craig Faldy. But Coach Joe, you've been here a few times. David Sheldon's been here a few times. For Colonel Crawford, it's a chance once again to possibly make history, get to the regional, maybe further on.
Yeah, I mean, you're one of 16 teams left in your division, so it's an exciting time. And as you mentioned, Crawford is, although the players may not be familiar with playing on this floor, a lot of these players, as younger players, got to see former Colonel Crawford players play on this floor. So I'm sure they're extremely excited about having the opportunity to continue this run of 23 games that they've won in a row, hoping to make it the 24th here tonight.
But standing in their way, the Maumee Valley Country Day Hawks, who knocked off Mohawk. Mohawk had not a good shooting performance against them. 16 of 74 from the field, Coach. Wow. 9 of 37 from three.
You know,
it was tough for Mohawk, but for Maumee Valley, they took advantage of it, and they're back here for the first time since 2019.
I mean, Mohawk had an outstanding season, and it's just unfortunate for them that they had one of probably the worst shooting nights, not only this season, but maybe in the history of their basketball program. But, you know, that's why you play the tournament games, and Maumee Valley has earned their right to be here in this Sweet 16.
As you see, scoring 64 points per game, giving up 52, but they're good inside the paint, 56%. And one of the main reasons that is Jeybrehm Price 17.6 points per game, 8.5 rebounds. He's shooting 56% from the field.
Yeah, they got Jeybrehm Price and Kieran Stokes, who averages 22, so two guys average almost 40 points a game, which is 2/3 of their points. So it's going to be important that Crawford make their looks and touches difficult here tonight as this basketball game starts.
Now for the 4-time out of 6-year district champion Colonel Crawford Eagles under head coach David Sheldon, 23-1, like you said, a 23-game win streak, their 4th regional in the last 6 seasons. But defense is going to be key tonight, just like in that first half against 2nd-seeded Crestview. Held them to 10 points, just like Maumee did to Mohawk.
Well, they've been outstanding defensively all year as they hold opponents to 38.7 points per game. And anytime you're able to hold teams for an entire year as the average under 40 points a game, that's outstanding. So their defense will be a key tonight in this matchup.
And a player to watch we know about Holt. We know about DeGray, but what about John DeGray? Defensively big, but he also averages 10 points per game, 5 rebounds, and he is shooting 71% from the field.
Well, he stepped up in the second half in the semifinal game against Western Reserve and really played well. Him and his brother Payne are a good matchup in the post, kind of an old-style post game inside. You know, in the game nowadays, you don't see 2 post players. Neither one has shot a 3 all season, but both of them shoot over 70% from the field. Keys
to victory first for Maumee Valley. Coach, my key, ball handling. Crawford's very good defensively. Gotta hold on to the ball, and for you, force live ball turnovers.
Well, and that might be difficult tonight because Crawford only averages 7.7 turnovers a game, so that'll be a key.
We'll get to Crawford's keys in a moment, but we are underway in the Sweet 16. Tip won by Maumee Valley and into the hands of Kieran Stokes, averaging 22 points per game as the point.
And you can see Logan Goddard, they've chosen that he's going to match up, and we talk about Goddard a lot from the standpoint he's kind of a 3-point shooting specialist, but what goes unnoticed has gone unnoticed is his ability to defend, so he's got a big matchup here tonight.
Working around against this Crawford man-to-man defense. Threes put up in the air off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Payne DeGray. Crawford will get their first possession. There is Braden Holt, averaging 18 points per game. Gets it to Payne. Payne guarded by the 7-footer.
And they're going right into a post-up for Holt.
Holt spins up and under, gets it.
Great pass, here's our guy.
John on the reverse, puts it in, Crawford leads.
There's our focus, our player of the night there on our pregame and making himself present, but a great pass there by Braden Holt.
Usually when I give somebody the player spotlight, they're going to show out.
Yeah.
So.
And usually on the first possession also.
Absolutely.
So
they make me look so good.
So good choice there.
2-0 Crawford as Maumee Valley looking to reset. Logan Goddard is the one guarding Stokes.
And you can see Goddard giving a lot of space here, making sure he's trying to keep him out of the lane.
Left side 3 for Robinson, no good. Rebound, look at that, John DeGray. Back come the Eagles once again up 2-0. Holt behind the back at the top of the key. He's going to try driving in. He Euros, gives it off to Payne. Payne underneath, back outside to Goddard, then works it around. Extra pass, 3 for Holt, in and out. Tipped, still in the air, and Payne DeGray has an offensive board. To Holt, right side John, and he traveled. But that looked like a good offensive possession for Crawford until then. We'll take a look at the first bucket there.
And you can see the other thing is role playing. I was going to call him Jake Bruner.
We saw him a little bit ago.
Caden Bruner, one of the things he does is he rebounds the ball very, very well from that position. And you saw, although he didn't get the rebound, he stepped in and allowed him to get the offensive rebound.
Kieran Stokes, the sophomore, hits the 3. Team that's shooting 30%, and there's a steal. Stokes into the lane, lays it up at the 5-0 run.
Well, and that's good. That was the question tonight, is how well can they handle this pressure? And Stokes right there strips Crawford's best ball handler. 5-2.
Minute and a half, 2.5 gone by, opening quarter, 3-point Maumee lead. Bruner inside the Holt, turns, puts it up, in and out. Rebound fought for and taken out. No, on the line, it's a turnover. Right back at you. That was Jeybrehm Price with the board, but Payne DeGray enough defense, he backs his foot out of bounds. It's a turnover.
Well, and Braden Holt's got 2 good looks here. Both shots have seemed that halfway down and have come out.
Goddard
and Logan
for 3.
Goddard. Well, Goddard's a 40% shooter from 3-point range. You can't leave him that wide open.
5 all. 3 minutes gone by. Into the 7-footer, that's Ty Lewis. On to Gray. Spins.
They could have a
and
travel.
He traveled. That's what we heard from the coaches early on is can Payne DeGray muscle up Lewis enough to rattle him? That first possession he had it, he did.
And Payne did a great job of what coaches call just walling up, trying to make the 7-footer shoot over top, not allowing him to drop step to the basket.
Holt crosses the timeline. Gets it to Payne at the 3-point line. Now to Goddard, back to Holt. Coming up on the midway point of this opening quarter, 5 all in the Sweet 16. Holt, right side to John. John into the lane, back out.
Goddard again.
For 3. Yes!
You're going to have to try to run him off the spot because if you give him that much space, he'll knock that jumper down all night.
8-5 Crawford. Stokes into the lane, kicks it right side to Robinson. Robinson for 3, airballs it, and Bruner gets the rebound.
Look for Holt to take advantage of this matchup right here with Robinson guarding him.
Pulls up from the elbow. Got it! Holt's first points made that look easy. It's a 5-point Crawford lead. Midway point of this opening quarter. Parker Weithman at the table to check in for Crawford here. Stokes, right side, gets a screen from Lewis. Now over to the left and Price. Price pulls up from the elbow, short. Rebound taken down by Goddard.
I mean, it's been one and done for Maumee. Crawford's done an excellent job of boxing out here and limiting it to just a 1 shot.
Holt, right side, works his way around to John DeGray. John drives in, Euros, blocked, but a foul, and he'll go to the line for free throws.
Well, as we mentioned, John shoots 71% from the field, but only shoots 46% from the free throw line. 2 shots here.
However, that's Ty Lewis's first foul.
Yeah.
Another big thing for Crawford was trying to get him into foul trouble.
Well, you could see John went right at him.
John misses the first.
Parker Weithman checks in for Caden Bruner.
Bruner, one of those shutdown defensive players on this squad for David Sheldon.
And the other thing we said Bruner adds is just the ability to rebound the basketball.
Gets his own rebound, back into the lane, underneath.
Well, and that was because of the effort of Payne DeGray.
Holt throws it up one-handed off the back iron. There's Payne again. Back to Holt. In the lane. Ball fake, spins, puts it up. No, they're going to call a travel. We'll see on the replay right here, Coach. And yeah, you saw the pivot foot just a little bit move.
Not very much, though, just a little bit.
3:05 left opening quarter. Crawford leads 10-5 on the First Federal Community Bank scoreboard. So we are live and free. Thanks to OHSA Tim Streed for straightening that out with us. As the jumper by Wilson missed and Crawford back with it up 5.
And Maumee really not sending anybody to the offensive glass right now.
DeGray dribbles, looks backward to Holt, but
had him, but just couldn't make the pass because of the length of Lewis was defending it.
John back out to Payne. Payne getting around Lewis.
Goddard again
in the corner.
Bang!
Just off the mark.
Looked good from here. Not quite ready to go though.
Mike Green-esque Joe, but he missed it. On the other side though, good defense by Holt to just throw off Stokes enough to get the board.
And again, Crawford, no second chance here.
And Holt created that foul. He saw him reaching through, moved, and it will be a foul on Stokes' first.
Well, we've talked about how good Braden Holt is, not just as a physical basketball player, but mentally. And Abel there, he got stripped of time earlier and creates the foul situation.
Timeout, Maumee Valley. So for Colonel Crawford, very good start. You're holding Maumee Valley to one and done on the defensive end, and on the offensive end, you're getting good looks. Yeah,
I mean, the big thing is they're out-rebounding Maumee 9-2, and I don't think Maumee has an offensive rebound yet, and really has not made an effort to get to the offensive glass. So quick timeout here by Maumee Valley to see defensively what they're going to set up. Can anticipate that Crawford's going to come out with some kind of set. Don't be surprised if it's a backdoor look.
I want to welcome everybody watching live and free this evening on the OH Report. Once again, thank you to Tim Street to straighten things out. We thought because of previous years, NFHS had the rights, we'd have to go on a delay in an audio stream, but because it's been so spread out with 7 divisions, that's not the case. So earlier today, we find out, hey, we are able to go. Back to action, Crawford with it.
Back door, there's a look.
Got it to John DeGray, lays it up and in. Beautiful play out of the timeout. John with 4.
I mean, that's a staple of Colonel Crawford basketball right there. Anytime you come out of a timeout, you'd better be ready for a backdoor play, and they made it perfectly. Pass to John DeGray.
On the other end, the shot will not fall.
Yep.
Back comes Crawford. Holt. Thought about taking the 3. Gives it off to Payne. Payne in the lane. No call. Back comes Maumee.
Might have been some contact, but Payne needs to put that one on the glass.
He needs to go strong, yeah. Kind of faded away a bit. Wilson along the baseline, kicks it back out to Price. Price backing out with 70 seconds left in this opening quarter. Over to Stokes. Closely guarded by Holt. Won't shoot it, gets it back to Price with 1:08 left. Around, up in the air, off the mark, rebound to Holt. Again, one and done.
Yep.
1 minute left in the first. What a turnover. Back comes Maumee. Robinson. Out to Stokes, they get their call. Reset the offense with 40 seconds left.
Yep, and they're gonna hold it,
for the final shot.
Which I think Crawford right now. Well, maybe they're not gonna hold it. He's gonna pull behind the 3.
Deep 3, got it. Stokes second 3. He has all 8. Crawford with a chance with the double dip. They get the possession out of the quarter. Holt with 15. Backs it off. Backs off again. He's close to that half-court line, though. Down to 8. Spins, gets by his defender. Pulls up from the free throw line. Off the glass, no. DeGray with the rebound with 1. Puts it up at the buzzer. No good, and that is how the quarter will end. But Colonel Crawford, a strong showing. Putting up 12. They lead 12-8 after 1.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
One quarter in the books, 12-8, Colonel Crawford leading Maumee Valley Country Day here in the Sweet 16. Travis Berardi alongside Joe Baylog, Cray Faldy also keeping those stats for us at the moment. What I saw you two discussing during the break. What was said there? What did you see?
Well, Crawford had a 10-0 run there in the first quarter. The other thing we talked about was the rebounding. Is that Maumee Valley just has not been even close to getting an offensive rebound. However, Kieran Stokes, the guy that's coming in, he has all 8 points for the Hawks.
Crawford with first possession.
Got to run a little flex action here.
Holt behind the back, into the lane, left side Goddard. Goddard thought about the 3, gets it back out and around. Holt will back it out here, underway, second quarter. Goddard into the lane, kicks it to Weifman. Weifman thought about the 3, gets it into John DeGray. DeGray up and under, kept the pivot foot, gives
nice
it to
pass.
Payne, up and in.
Well, we talked about old school post game, not just with one guy, but two guys, and they really work well together. So John with a great pass to his brother Payne.
Outside three, in and out, rebound the whole. It's like they have that brotherly connection for some reason, Coach.
Yeah, they do.
Holt gets off his man, gets it to John, out to Weifman, the back to Holt. 1 minute gone by in the second quarter, 14-8. Parker drives in the lane and kicks. This is the specialty for Crawford, just getting in the lane, kicking it back out, getting a good look, or moving it around.
They've been able to get the ball in the paint a lot with 2 feet.
Holt with the fadeaway, a little too strong, gets it back off the glass and in. Holt's fourth, balanced scoring from Crawford, they lead by 8. Price into the corner, then back out front to Stokes.
And you can see defensively, Crawford really closes out soft. They just want to make sure they keep the ball out of the paint and trying to make sure that they're just able there to contest the three. It's not like they're trying to force guys off the spot.
Foul, and we're going to get shots. Take a look at the replay here, Coach. That'll go against Goddard, his first. (16-8) the score here as we are inside the Avita Home Health and Hospice free throw zone.
And Stokes is a 70% free throw shooter, has gotten to the line 167 times this season. So, and they called he stepped over the line, so it's no good.
Oh, erased that.
So a violation on it by the shooter takes it away.
He has all 8 points. Make it 9.
Yep. Let's see, it looks like they're going to change their defense here, maybe.
Yeah, into the game, Charlie Gorski, the lone
looks
senior
like they're going 2-3 zone now. So expect that Crawford's going to get a set here. They run a lob right to John DeGray.
And he's going to get free throws. That's a play I've seen multiple teams run.
Yeah.
Well, I saw Northmore run it, but that's because Blade Tackett learned from David Sheldon after playing with him. But that backdoor cut, it works well against the zone.
Well, it's kind of a play that a lot of coaches in our area have run. Just they back screen the back of the zone and throw it over the top. So.
What's tough, though,
but
is
again,
that DeGray missed all 4, but they got a rebound
another offensive rebound, and it's all because of Payne DeGray.
Payne out to Weifman. Back into John. Spins. Up. Little short. Rebound finally taken out.
And they've gotten great looks. That's another good look. Just couldn't get it over the front of the rim.
Gorski kicks it back out to Robinson, and we'll get a bump foul.
Logan Goddard on the hold.
That'll be his second.
So Lucas Foy is going to check in for Goddard.
And despite Maumee going into the zone, Crawford's still being able to get the ball inside. But
the only thing right now, Crawford's only up 7. It seems like they should be up more with the pace of how the game's being played right now.
Stokes, double team, gets it to Robinson. Coming up on 5 minutes left. Foy. And we'll get a knee check and 2 free throws coming up. As once he got by, you saw Lucas just stuck that knee out a little bit. And the refs are going to call that.
It's just interesting here on free throws. Maumee Valley, well, they might put somebody in, but even on the last free throw, they only had 1 guy in. And right here, they have all 4 guys back. But I guess when you have a 78% free throw shooter, that's maybe why you don't put anybody at the line. Robinson is a 78% free throw shooter for the year.
And he goes 1 of 2.
So again, they're in this 2-3 zone.
Foy gets it back to DeGray, then over to Weifman. In the Payne.
And Payne's got to go to work here with the 7-footer being out of the lineup.
Holt backs it out with under 5 to play in the half. 16-10 Crawford in the Payne. Back out to Holt. Holt from the free throw line over the head of DeGray. It was a good look, but DeGray wasn't ready.
I mean, they almost just overpassed there. Holt probably should have pulled up and shot that short jumper, because Payne DeGray would have had a great mismatch on an offensive rebound there. But fifth turnover of the night for the Eagles, as they only averaged 7 for the season. So turnovers here in the second quarter have hurt them a little bit.
Here comes Stokes. Gets it to Lewis, who's back now in the game.
They run a little flex action here.
Left side three, short. Great box out by Foy.
And Crawford has dominated the rebounding.
Weissman
17 to 4.
No.
Weissman just didn't seem to have his feet set there on that three.
And he had time as well.
Yeah, but just one of the things we talked about is being shot ready. Just was not quite shot ready.
Stokes all the way in, doesn't make it, and Weissman, good defense, not bumping him, but did enough to force the miss. Midway point, quarter 2, 6-point Crawford lead. All of North Robinson here and watching this one as the floater just off the mark. Payne gets the rebound, knocked out of bounds, but it will stay with Colonel Crawford. As it looked like the hand of Price did knock it out of bounds. And Crawford will maintain possession. Holt out to Weissman. Now to Lucas Foy. Crawford also with that patience we're used to seeing as well offensively. Payne back out to Holt. He'll try a three. Too strong. DeGray with the board. Holt again. Over to Foy for three. In and out. John DeGray put back. No. And finally Lewis gets the board, and Payne DeGray going to get called with a foul. They just couldn't get the ball to go in.
I mean, John DeGray had a great look there off the offensive rebound, but again, take a look at the rebounds. 21 to 5 right now. 22 to 6 now. Crawford just dominating the glass really at both ends of the floor, but at the offensive end just have not been able to finish those second chance opportunities.
And 8 of the 10 points scored by Maumee so far have been off of the turnover. That live ball turnover key, you said.
Yep.
Exactly that. Taken to the lane and takes it in and one. Stokes has kept Maumee Valley Christian Country Day on his back.
I mean, single-handedly, he's kept them right in the basketball game.
And again, everybody backing out. Got it to go. 3-point game.
And now they extend their pressure in a 1-2-2.
Foy over the Holt. Holt in the lane, in the Payne. Payne blocked to John, counted and one. The brothers working together once again.
Well,
just a couple tips over.
Both of them hit around the rim a lot. Payne just needs to maybe get a little bit more on balance. Seems to maybe be rushing things just a little bit here tonight. But John going to the free throw line where gets the shooter's touch. So be able to complete the traditional three-point play. The Eagles lead by 6.
And they are in the bonus as well.
That's when you want to get Braden Holt to the line.
Back out to Robinson, works it around to Stokes. Stokes with all the points so far. 3 for Robinson, no good. Holt with the board. Ahead to Payne. Payne in the lane, counted and one.
Well,
did we mention he can run the floor as well, Coach?
Well, and the great thing is there, when a postman runs the floor that hard, you need to reward him. And a great pass by Braden Holt to Payne DeGray. And caught it strong and put it up on the glass and took the contact. Chance here for a three-point play and knocks it down.
Payne with 5, it's 22-13. Largest lead of the day for Crawford, a 6-0 run. Floater short, rebound to John. Holt across the timeline with 2 minutes left in the half. Over the Weifman. Thought about the three, instead kicks it out of bounds. Deflected and out, and it'll be the seventh turnover.
Crawford just having some careless turnovers here. I mean, that's just a careless turnover. Parker Weifman just needs to be a little bit more shot ready is what he needs to be.
Yeah.
He just said not really looked to shoot it after he's missed that first shot.
Under 2 to play in the half. Stokes calling out the play.
Yeah, a little what we call Iverson action, and then they run him up through an elevator.
Deep three, in and out. Looked good, but just wouldn't fall.
Good set there, though.
Yeah.
Good set. Ran him on what we call that elevator cut. Crawford was not able to get through it.
90 seconds left in the half.
Going a little horns action here, which is a double ball screen.
Elbow jumper,
for
good.
Might want to look to run that a little bit more because Maumee did not do a very good job of getting out on hold off that ball screen.
He's got 6. It's an 11-point Crawford lead as we come up to 1:10 left in the half.
They're going to post up. Price with the post up and a step back jumper, no good.
And Holt with the board.
Again, dominating performance on the glass right now, 26-6.
Holt on the elbow. He's going to take another one too strong. There's John with it one-handed. Rips it out, puts it up, no. Kick back out to
DeGray kicked it back out.
Yep.
He's had several of those tonight.
No, another
offensive rebound.
Over the Payne, in the lane, puts it up, no, blocked.
Got to get it up on the square.
Yeah, 30 seconds. In comes Stokes. Stokes, no, offensive board, bobbled around, back out. Price for 3. That's off the mark. Payne DeGray with it with 20 seconds.
And Crawford's going to get the last shot here of the half as they lead by 11. A chance to take it to 13 or 14.
And a foul. That's going to put him to the line, I believe, if the scoreboard's right.
Well, no, that's his 4th. That's the team 4th. Crawford has 5. 8.2. Would maybe look to run that ball screen action here again. But it looks like they're just going to go 4 low here. They're going to go 4 low and let him attack and make a play.
Lost the handle.
Turn it over.
Heave at the buzzer's no good, and that'll take us to the half. But the Colonel Crawford Eagles, a big second quarter. Lead at 24-13 as we head to the break. We will take a break. Joe Baylog will be joined by Craig Faldy after to discuss the first half. We played one half here at Bowling Green. We'll be back.
You're watching high school tournament basketball 100% live and free thanks to all of our generous sponsors. Please support those who support your local athletes.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to offer the Ohio Home Buyers Plus program, and it's meant to offer an above market interest rate to help the potential home buyer in their journey towards home ownership.
We've got great rates, especially for first-time home buyers. Here at First Federal Community Bank, we are here to make the home buying experience smooth and stress-free.
As a community bank, we're excited to offer this account to help fulfill the dream of owning a home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Buzzer beaters, underdogs, and upsets. We capture every unforgettable moment on the OH Report. Tonight's Division 6 Regional Semifinal brought to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors. First Federal Community Bank, banking locally just got a little easier. Burkhart Farm Center, farmers serving farmers. Baker's Pizza in Bucyrus, the place to go after every local game or to watch your favorite team in action. Come join us today. Check out their Pizza of the Month as well. Old 30 Barbecue, stop in today for low and slow smoked meat including ribs, brisket, and pulled pork, and pair it with our amazing homemade sides. BS Media Productions. Need a commercial to showcase your business or promote that you're hiring? BS Media Productions is the most affordable, high-quality production company in North Central Ohio. Find them on Facebook. And Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan. Thank you all for allowing us to be live and free for this big game for the Colonel Crawford Eagles. When we come back, Joe and Craig will have a discussion about the first half.
You're watching high school tournament basketball 100% live and free thanks to all of our generous sponsors. Please support those who support your local athletes.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to offer the Ohio Home Buyers Plus program, and it's meant to offer an above market interest rate to help the potential home buyer in their journey towards home ownership.
We've got great rates, especially for first-time home buyers. Here at First Federal Community Bank, we are here to make the home buying experience smooth and stress-free.
As a community bank, we're excited to offer this account to help fulfill the dream of owning a home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Welcome back to Bowling Green State University Division 6 Regional Action here with the Burkhart Farm Center halftime report with Craig Faldy. Give me your thoughts.
It's a game of runs, almost as always. And we were speaking together at Colonel Crawford. 31 rebounds to 7 is the story of the game. They had a run of 10-0 in the first quarter, a run of 8-0 to end the first half. Yet we see them only had 24-13.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been the Crawford defense. 27% shooting in the first quarter by Maumee, 11% in the second quarter. But again, it seems like it should be more than an 11-point lead for the Eagles. 14 offensive rebounds, but I think the thing is they've had a lot of opportunities that they've just not been able to finish those second chance opportunities here in the first half.
Yeah, they missed his second chance opportunities, missed their first 4 free throws as well. So those two things added up can be the reason why you're only up by 11 right now.
Yeah, I mean, as we take a look at the stats, I mean, Crawford has dominated the glass 31-7. So I think here as you come to the second half, these first 3 minutes are going to be really key. Can Crawford take this lead and stretch it, to 15 or more? Or does Maumee Valley get back in it with a couple baskets and stops and, cut it to maybe a 6-point deficit?
Yeah, I agree. The only way that Maumee Valley is going to be able to do that, number one, they're going to have to hit their shots, but they just aren't getting any offensive rebounds whatsoever. They don't look like they have anybody crashing the board. And if anybody goes to the glass, it's just by themselves, a little off balance. Just not a great effort by this very, very young freshman and sophomore dominated team from Maumee Valley.
It just seems like there's been 3 or 4 white jerseys in the paint to rebound the basketball at Crawford's defensive end, so they just need to continue that. I think we mentioned a little bit, maybe inside Payne DeGray, just needs to be maybe a little bit more patient. By that I mean get the ball underneath his chin, get on 2 feet, because it just seems like he's been a little bit off balance and has not been able to take the contact sometimes on those second chance opportunities.
Exactly. And one of the things Maumee Valley changed in the second quarter, they did go to a 2-3 zone, which I thought was a smarter move, but they were allowing the ball in the paint all second quarter, way too easy. Got to make it a little bit tougher for them.
Well, I think it comes down to what you said. Maumee Valley's going to have to make some shots and get themselves back in, and then they're going to have to be a lot better defensively trying to keep the ball out of the lane.
Yeah, and Colonel Crawford, if they play defense like that the rest of the game, we're in good shape. So thanks, Joe. We appreciate it.
Want to thank Craig Faldy, as always, for the halftime speech, the halftime talk between two coaches. He'll be back after the game. We'll have plenty of time in between the end of the game and our MVP interview, so they will chat once again at the end of this one. But right now, I get to talk to Joe Baylog real quick before we get back. We haven't been able to show it yet, Coach, so this is what we said for the Crawford keys to victory. And that was, for me, at least balance. They have gotten that so far. 6 from Goddard, 7 from DeGray, 6 from Holt, 5 from Payne DeGray. And yours take care of the basketball. They haven't been doing it as much, but enough to keep the lead.
The thing is, the seven turnovers early have only been 1 live ball turnover, so really has not been the pressure that the Hawks have put on them. It's just been more of their mistakes. So starting here, this is going to be a couple of key possessions here to start the second half. They go right to the 7-footer.
And a turnover.
And they turn it over. Great help side defense by Logan Goddard there.
Yeah. Goddard into John. John in the lane, back out to Bruner, who's back into the game. Bruner fights off his defender, gets it back out to Holt. Holt past his defender. Gets past Robinson, inside to John, in and out. Rebound fought for and taken out by Maumee. So both teams
just one of those shots right at the basket, not able to score it.
In the lane, in and out. And a rebound to Crawford as Stokes couldn't finish.
But again, Stokes went to the basket, but the Hawks had nobody attacking the offensive glass.
Yeah, he kind of outran his players, in the paint.
Second option out of that set.
Back to John. Now to Holt. Holt in that first half, 7 rebounds, 6 points, 4 assists. Braden up and under. Fouled almost and one, but he will go to the line.
One of many shots right now that Crawford's had. that have seemed like they've been almost all the way into the basket and popped back out. But Braden Holt going to the free throw line. Outstanding free throw shooter, 85% on the season.
First free throw is no good. Crawford not good from the free throw line so far. They're 1 of 6.
And they've been a 68% free throw shooting team for the year.
Does make the second. 7 for Holt. 25-13 here underway in the second half.
And Goddard was out much of that second quarter as he got his second foul. He's been a good matchup right now here on Kieran Stokes.
Left side, got it for 3. Jeybrehm Price.
His first points of the night, so it's a good sign right there for the Hawks.
Works it to John, now over to Bruner. Bruner inside to Holt. Holt in the lane, jump stops, puts it up and in. That's his bread and butter right there, Coach.
Well, he can do so many things. He can shoot the three, he can drive it. And there for a guy his size, he does a great job with the post up.
Stokes backs it out. 2 minutes gone by, 27-16 Crawford here in the second half. Price pulls up. Does he have 5 in a row? He does for them.
Well, after not scoring in the first half, he's come out with a little bit more fire here. 5 points here in the first 2 minutes.
And they're going to need their top 2 scorers to continue to do that if they want to stay in this game.
He's going to need to score here.
Over to Bruner. Back to Goddard. Had 2 threes in that first half. Actually started 2 for 2, but then missed his next 2 threes. Payne at the elbow.
They're going to run this little flex action again. A post up.
Turned it over.
Stokes able to strip it.
Floats.
Great job.
Too much. Yeah.
Great job of getting back defensively by the Eagles.
Payne DeGray running the floor once again and just threw him off. And he turned that one over as Holt floats it. No. Rebound out to Price. Back to Stokes. Kicks it over to Robinson. Robinson will drive it in. Floats it up. In and out. But an offensive board. Put back foul. Free throws upcoming.
Yep.
And it's just been a tough night for Say Robinson, the freshman. It looked like, 75% of the shots he's had has gone in and then back out.
Yeah. Well, neither team having a lot of efficiency offensively right now. But that's the first offensive rebound here tonight for the Hawks.
Crawford still out rebounding him 33-10.
And Wilson going to the free throw line. He's a 64% free throw shooter on the season. So Parker Weitzman checks back in for Caden Bruner.
Crawford had 17 offensive rebounds in that opening half. Second free throw good.
So they've cut it to 8.
Holt works around. He'll take the 3. Give it to him. Holt's first 3 of the night. He's 44% from beyond the arc.
Great pass.
Just deflected. Offensive rebound and a foul. We'll see who it's on. Might be on DeGray from behind with a bump. No, it will be
called on John DeGray.
John DeGray. That's John's second. And back to the line for more 3 throws.
Well, Stokes being a little bit more aggressive here in the second half than he was in the first half. Taking the ball to the basket.
Misses the first. Second free throw, good. And a timeout.
Full timeout here by the Hawks.
So a 10-point lead for Crawford, Coach. As it's been pretty much the same as the first half. Update from Division 7. Cornerstone Christian 37, Hillsdale 19 as they start third quarter action there.
Well, I mean, Crawford has not been able to stretch this lead out yet. So the Hawks got to feel pretty good that it's still a 10-point game. As we said, Crawford's had a lot of really good looks around the rim, just have not been able to finish them, and they're going to need to finish those here to try to stretch this lead out here in the next 4 minutes and 25 seconds of the third quarter.
Taking a look at the D6 bracket. Winner will get Lima Central Catholic or Patrick Henry, our second game of the night. We will not have that live and free. Do not have sponsors for that game. But if Crawford were to hold on and win, we will be back here Saturday at noon for a spot in the Final Four on the line. So three-quarter court pressure now by Maumee.
Yep, they're just picking up man-to-man. Wilson matched on Holt. They've changed that matchup a little bit. Trying to put a little bit bigger guy on him.
DeGray back out to Holt. Midway point, quarter three, 10-point Crawford lead. Holt all the way in, bumped, and they will call the foul.
And they call it on the floor. So baseline out of bounds. Box set here by the Eagles.
Avion Wilson his first, all the way out to Weithman, inbounds.
And they went 2-3 zone in the baseline out of bounds. Looks like they're backed up, matched back up into man-to-man.
Holt spins, loses it for a second. Bounce pass into DeGray. Beautiful and one.
Yep.
I mean, he threads the needle like that all the time, Coach.
Well, we said he does so much for this Eagle basketball team. Almost turned it over, got it back, and then made a great pass. And Payne goes to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play.
And I believe that's Stokes' third as he misses the free throw. Trying to hear the PA announcer, but it's a little muffled. Offensive rebound, easy put back there as Ty Lewis is on the board finally.
Nobody put a body on Ty Lewis on that play. So he just had a free rein to run right to the basket.
Back comes Crawford. Goddard back out to Holt. Hand off to Weithman. In the Payne. Spins. Extra pass to John. Got it.
Yep. We said both these guys, they work so well together, and there's another example of it.
He's got 8. 12-point Crawford lead. 3 on the other side off the front of the rim.
Yep.
No, and Holt gets the board.
Good box out by Payne DeGray there.
Over the Weithman. Oh, they finally they do call it. That all of us we're like, okay. It'll be the 9th turnover on Crawford.
That's highly uncharacteristic of the Eagles, as they average just 7 per game. They have 9 here with 2:30 to go in the third quarter.
Shooting 40%, but their defense is helping out. Maumee only shooting 24% from the field.
Well, Crawford's defense has been outstanding so far this game.
Wilson in the lane, though, outstanding there with the take. He's got his first field goal, 3 points, 34-24.
And back to a 10-point lead for the Eagles. Looks like they're going to run.
Into the corner. Back out to Holt. Holt around the screen. Over to Goddard for 3. Short.
Short.
And into the hands of Price. Under 2 to play in the third. Price. Thought about pulling up, but gets it out to Robinson.
John DeGray doing a good job of walling up there.
Robinson, extra pass into the corner. Nice take to the hole off the glass and in for Wilson. He's got back-to-back buckets. 34-26, 90 seconds
Well, you can
left
see
in
in
the
this
third.
quarter, the Hawks have been a lot more aggressive at trying to get the ball to the basket. And they've had some success here. So 8-point deficit for the Hawks. with 1:15 to go. Backdoor play.
Holt, no, gets his board, puts it back up and in. 14 for Braden, back to a 10-point game. That's just good acceleration and an even better shot there by Stokes. Back and forth we go with 50 seconds left in the third. John DeGray avoids the charge. Right side, the Weithman for three. That's short, but he gets his own rebound.
Again, Weithman just not really ready to shoot that. You can kind of see the nerves of a South Warner regional game right now.
David Sheldon calling out one shot.
Well, and the Eagles would like the last shot because they're also going to get get the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Payne DeGray could have taken that up, but he heard what Coach said. They want that double dip. Holt getting double teamed into John. John, left side, but threw it away.
And as we said, Crawford now with 10 turnovers for the game, but it's not like that Maumee Valley has forced those turnovers. It's been more of just mistakes by the Eagles, so a chance here to cut it to 6.
Stokes double teamed over to Robinson, deep three at the buzzer, in and out, and that's how the quarter will end. Crawford escapes that possession, and they keep it an 8-point game as we head to money time in this, a Division VI regional semi.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to be entering its second year of media sponsorship for local nonprofits.
We've partnered with Crawford County Now to offer nonprofits a podcast and a radio spot.
First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time.
It is money time. Fourth quarter action. Ready to go here. From Bowling Green to Stroh Center.
Well, a lot of times in practice, coaches will play this game. They call it either it's stop, score, stop, or score, stop, score.
The Joe Baylog.
Right now, Crawford, this would be huge. If they can get a score, a stop, and a score, they would take this to a 12-point lead. On the other hand, if you're Maumee Valley, a stop, a score, and a stop get you the ball back.
Holt gets around the defender and
they
throws
turn
it away.
It over.
Ahead to Robinson.
So they get the stop. Let's see if they can get the score. A big three here.
Just off the mark. Offensive rebound stripped away.
Wilson with the rebound, but Holt there with the deflection and the steal.
Weithman gets across the timeline. Bump from behind. No call. Not enough for a foul anyway.
And Weithman could have just kept going to the basket on that play, I think.
John DeGray with it. Back to Weithman, and there is the foul.
Is that going to be his fourth?
Let me listen and see. Yes, it is. That's his fourth.
So Stokes has his fourth foul. That is huge right now with 7:22 to go in the ball game.
Want to welcome all over 1,000 of you watching tonight live and free. Over 1,000 watching. I don't know why you're listening to my voice. I know you're here for Joe Baylog, but nonetheless, one heck of a game we got going on.
As we said, a basket here by Crawford would be big.
Yes, it would.
This first basket of the half.
Holt fakes, gives it off, ball fake to Gray, and he'll have a chance to get free throws down at the lines. You take a look at the old 30 replay. The big man gets another foul. I think that might be his third. So DeGray to the line. Misses the first.
I mean, free throw shooting becomes important in the fourth quarter of basketball games.
Payne 1 of 3 today.
Well, the Eagles were only 2 of 6 in the first half, but he splits the pair, 9-point lead.
And this is about matching bucket for bucket because you don't want Maumee to go on the Joe Baylog, the score, the stop, the score, because that gets them right back into this.
Yep.
And we'll get a hand check call on Goddard. I believe that's his third.
But Goddard's going to stay in here with 7 minutes to go.
If it was his fourth, you'd think otherwise.
Yeah, you would think otherwise. But again, baseline out of bounds, 4 low set.
Into Price. Back out to Stokes. Stokes going to drive, kicks it out. Lewis for 3, in and out.
And again, a great check out by Braden Holt.
That's been the story of the night for Maumee tonight, in and out.
Well, it really for both basketball teams. A lot of shots have gone down close to the rim, into the rim, and just not been able to finish those plays.
Behind the back, into the gray, back out. Weithman rejected, gets it back. Inside the paint, lost the handle, stripped, back comes Maumee, but there's DeGray right down the lane. Blocked from behind! Whoa! Talk about hustle!
Well, we talk a lot about going to the next play. Payne could have just stood at the other end, fretted about turning it over, but makes a great defensive play.
Holt out to Goddard, then to John. Back to Logan. 5:50 left in regulation. Crawford by 9. Holt driving into the lane. Up, no. Payne to Gray, puts it back up and in. Timeout, David Sheldon.
Well, just a lot of grit being shown by the Eagles right now.
Just watch Payne to Gray.
Well, the play before was probably the bigger play when he turned it over. He turned it over and he sprinted the length of the floor to get the block shot. But great offensive rebound there by DeGray. 11-point lead. Yeah, this is just a great hustle play.
And I watch him on the way back, fired up. That is how you play basketball in a big game, Coach. Yeah. You just shake it off. You be a goldfish. Goldfish have a 10-second memory. You act like a goldfish. You get down the other way. You get that darn ball back. That's what Payne DeGray just did.
Getting a science lesson here tonight. So.
Well, I'm a fan of Ted Lasso. That's one of his big things.
I think that's where I heard that. Yep.
Be a goldfish.
Yep.
The Colonel Crawford band all the way up here serenading us as well. Gotta love when you have a good pep band down here, right, Coach?
Yep.
39-28. Crawford looking to get back to the regional final for the second time ever, correct? Their first time was against OG a couple years ago.
Yeah, 5:42 to go in this basketball game. The Eagles with 11-point lead. Every possession now kind of becomes crucial for both of these basketball teams. Crawford looking to get stops and scores. And, of course, the Hawks, they need a couple scores and a couple stops in a row.
Yeah, because Crawford's done a good job of just going back and forth instead of letting them run.
Yeah, the Hawks have not been able to have a 6-0 run here at all.
Wilson gets it off to Stokes. Drives it in, kicks it outside, 3 in the air, off the front of the rim, and another one and done.
I mean, I'm not sure exactly how many rebounds Braden Holt has, but he has a bunch of them at the defensive end of the floor.
He's easily on double-double watch.
I mean, he had 7 rebounds in the first half.
I mean, he's had 4 assists in the first half.
He's probably got close to 7 rebounds here in the second half.
He could be on triple-double watch here, Coach. He had 4 assists as well. He works his way around, puts it up. No, it's going to be on the floor. There's the bump beforehand, but that's going to be on Lewis.
Is that Lewis's 4th?
I do not know. It's hard to hear, and there are no scoreboards that have team player or fouls. John DeGray spins, puts it up left-handed, blocks, and back comes Maumee Valley. Price with the block. Driving the baseline. That's Wilson, kicks it back out to Price with 4:40 left. Price tries the 3, missed again, rebound to Weithman.
And we're kind of back to where we were in the first half. Is early in the second half, the Hawks are making some efforts to the offensive glass, but not really making efforts there. Crawford's going to probably use a timeout here maybe.
DeGray can't save it. And David Sheldon looking right at Holt like, come on, man.
I mean, this has got to probably be the most turnovers they've had in a game here in a long, long time. 13 turnovers tonight.
But 10 of 38 shooting is Maumee Valley, which helps out Crawford because of their defense.
Well, their defense in the half court's been outstanding.
3 for Robinson. Thought about it, I think double clutch, and that threw him off just enough. That's the 44th rebound by Colonel Crawford tonight.
Yeah, they have dominated the glass, and especially dominant at their defensive end of the floor.
44-16. They had 17 offensive rebounds alone in the first half. John DeGray in the paint. Ball fakes up short. And a long rebound back out to Wilson. And DeGray again running the floor. That's going to be a foul, though, on Holt. And we'll get free throws with 3:43 left.
Well, we can see the size of Lewis just being a little bit of an intimidation factor there inside on that shot. Good drive here by Wilson. Gets a chance to go to the free throw line. See if he can get it back to a 9-point basketball game.
Free throw is off the mark.
Important here that you want to make sure you box out here. You don't want to give the Hawks a second chance here on a miss.
Wilson 1 of 3 from the line tonight. Second free throw, good. And a timeout. Maumee Valley.
I think you can expect that Maumee Valley is going to come out with some kind of full court pressure here. And they're really going to look to try to trap. So the key thing is, what's Crawford going to do? Are they going to look to attack and finish, or are they going to look to get the ball just in the half court and run some time here? So the big key for, I think, Maumee Valley is they're going to want to get the ball out of Braden Holt's hands and make somebody else try to handle the ball against pressure. As we mentioned, the Eagles have 13 turnovers. They don't want to turn it over here and have live ball turnovers here in the last 3:43.
Yeah, you don't want Maumee Valley getting those points off of turnovers. That's the reason they're still in this game. 10 points off of turnovers, off of 13 of Crawford's giveaways.
Well, and the Eagles are only 4 of 11 from the free throw line tonight. Somewhat uncharacteristic as they shoot 68% as a team. 3 team fouls on the Hawks. So 2 more, the Eagles will be in the bonus. 2 fouls on the Eagles, and I'm sure the Eagles are not going to want to foul.
Stay tuned after the game for the Burkhart Farm Center post-game show. Cray and Joe will break this one down, and I will have our MVP.
Well, we talk about role players, and inserted it in about a minute ago was Lucas Foy, and the reason he's in the basketball game is his ability to handle the basketball. Yep. So if the ball does come out of Braden Holt's hands, they feel confident they got another guard in there that's going to be able to handle the basketball against pressure.
3:43 left in regulation. Colonel Crawford leading by 10. DeGray can run the baseline, but didn't need to. Holt gets it stripped.
And that's not what you wanted if you're Colonel Crawford.
Wilson back to Robinson.
A great defensive play there by Robinson.
Now to Stokes, backs things out. Gives it inside. He lost the handle. It's back to Crawford.
So again, the thing that's been consistent tonight is Colonel Crawford's defense. Only the 5th turnover.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
But that was a big one.
Holt works around the Weithman. You want to get this to at least, 2:45?
Well, you're going to take a layup here if you if you get a chance, or if it gets in the right guy's hands, which is this guy right here.
Holt gets a bump foul.
So that's a 4th-team foul. And you're going to see the ball in Braden Holt's hands a lot here. So if you're Maumee Valley, the guy you want to foul would be John DeGray.
Crawford with 4 timeouts in the bonus, and they will take one right there. 39-29. They're leading the quarter 3-1. Yeah, that's the score in this fourth quarter, 3-1, and there's 3 minutes left in the game. That really helps Colonel Crawford right now.
Well, and a really smart play by John DeGray. Saw that he could not get the ball in bounds. Called the timeout. Important right now that Crawford, whatever you run sideline out of bounds, you want to make sure you have somebody coming to the ball. And preferably Braden Holt or probably Lucas Foy. Probably two of the best free throw shooters they have on the floor right now. Along with Parker Whiteman, but Whiteman has not shot a lot of free throws this season.
So the Eagles lead by 10. They get the ball.
Key thing is now just get the ball in bounds. That's what you got to do.
Absolutely.
Get the ball in bounds and then try to put it in your best free throw shooter's hands.
Get it into Foy. Foy loses it for a second. Back to Holt. Holt double teamed. Gets it to John DeGray, then back to Foy. Foy with a 2-on-1. He'll back it out.
Yep.
There's the under 2:45 mark I was talking about. And Holt gets fouled. And they're going to have free throws with the best free throw shooter on the Eagles going to the line.
Well, the one thing you got to do late in the basketball game is be extremely strong with the basketball, because it just seems as the game gets late is that they allow a lot more contact. But Braden Holt's been a guy that's been able to take a lot of contact through this season.
Man, these college rims aren't friendly to free throw shooters.
No, they have not been friendly at all tonight so far.
And you got to think, if Crawford makes half of the free throws they've taken, this is almost out of hand.
And as we said, they're a 68% free throw shooting team, so you would expect a lot more.
Stokes into the lane, extra pass, layup good. Lewis's 4th point of the game. Holt to DeGray. John at the trap line, gets it into Payne. Back to Whiteman, then to Holt with 2:18 left. Almost loses his footing. He does, out of bounds, a turnover. Number 15 against the Eagles, and David Sheldon on the sideline just doesn't know what to think right now.
Well, if you're Braden Holt, you want to stay away from the sideline, and he just kind of ducked his head and I think was trying to draw the foul but was not able to. So
Stokes.
A 9-point lead here for the Eagles with just about 2 minutes to go in the ball game.
He's going to try the three. Yes! Nothing but net. 18 for him. Over the Whiteman, back to Holt. Under 2 to play, and there's a blocking foul.
Well, this is the guy you want at the free throw line.
Short on the first. Got to make at least one to get this back out to 3 possessions.
Well, and that's a little bit of the difference right now with the rule change. You get 2 free throws, not a 1-on-1.
Missed
them both. He's got to go right to the basket, which is what he's going to do.
Fouled, but doesn't get it to go.
So a really smart play there by Stokes. I've just gone right to the basket. What the Eagles need to understand, though, is they had 2 team fouls. Probably should have tried to reach and foul him a little bit further out, but great quickness there.
Missed the first.
Box out's important here.
1:47 left. Currently a 6-point Crawford lead. Could be down to 5. This would be the closest since the second quarter.
Missed them both.
Payne DeGray with the board.
So none of the free throw shooters are shooting the ball very well here tonight.
John across the timeline. Gets it to Payne at the top of the key. He's going to drive in, kick it to Whiteman. Whiteman gets around the defender. Back out to Holt with 90 seconds left in regulation. Who will play for a regional championship on Saturday? Holt throws it away. Stokes pulls up for 3. Yes! And a foul.
Well, as we said many times in tournament play, you just have goofy things that happen. And right now, one of the goofy things is Braden Holt not being a real good decision maker right now, but has an opportunity to go here to the free throw line with 2 free throws.
Two-possession game. Sixteenth point for Braden. Nails them both when he needed to.
Well, it's got to get in front of Stokes here because he's going right to the basket.
Puts it up and in. Back to a 3-point game. One minute left in regulation. Holt gets it. Around one defender. Cuts his way through. He's still not across the timeline. Barely does. In the Weifman. 50 seconds left. Back to Holt. And there's the foul.
Well, the key thing when you're getting trapped, just got to rescue the basketball. That's the most important thing right now. Again, Braden Holt going back to the free throw line, just made 2 in a row.
Make it 3. Again, back to a 2-possession game.
Well, you got to just make sure you keep Stokes in front of you here. The Eagles have a foul that they can use.
Missed the second offensive rebound.
John DeGray, big rebound.
Back to Holt with 40. And a foul. That might be number 5 against Lewis.
Well, 46-18 on the rebounding edge. John DeGray with a big rebound, and that might be the 3rd or 4th offensive rebound that they've gotten off of a missed free throw here tonight. And that one was huge.
This one to make it a full 2-possession game. Ice cold. Water running through his veins right there.
Don't let him get to the basket.
He does, and he gets the layup. And the foul again against Holt.
Not really sure why Maumee Valley didn't use a timeout there. They had 2 left and did not call a timeout after they scored the basket where they could have gotten their defense set. But again, Braden Holt doing a great job of getting the ball in his hands and going to the free throw line here.
First free throw good. Over 1,300 people watching the exciting ending of this one. They're waiting to listen to Cray Faldy after the game. That's what.
Well, got to try to keep Stokes in front.
Fakes the 3, gets it over. 3 for Robinson, in and out. Offensive rebound, Wilson. Back out, 3 for Price. Short, rebound, out of bounds into Colonel Crawford with 13 seconds left.
And who's around to rebound the basketball there? Braden Holt.
And a timeout, David Sheldon to set things up. Colonel Crawford is pretty much an inbounds, a foul, and a free throw away from clinching this one. That makes it a 3-possession game, and you need something very odd to happen for them to come back.
The key thing is you got to get the ball inbounded. That's the number one thing. So you want to have your best passer taking the ball out of bounds to make sure it gets in. And then if you're Braden Holt, you want to come to the basketball. That's the guy you probably want to put at the line. Although, I have to see who's in the lineup there. You know, we saw Lucas Floyd hit some big free throws in the Mohawk game. And although his stats don't show it, he's been a clutch free throw shooter for the Eagles the last couple years. So would anticipate that Holt or Floyd is going to get the ball in their hands to get fouled.
There's the bracket here, regional and state for Division 6. Crawford holds on. They'll get the winner of our second game between number 5 Lima Central Catholic and number 2 Patrick Henry. And then the winner of that gets the WCAL bracket, Smithville, Kirtland, Doughton, and Campbell Memorial. Game will be back here noon on Saturday. I know Joe's already written himself in on the schedule to be back here.
So Payne DeGray's taking it out. They're going to give the football look here. But you're going to be expecting that Braden Holt's going to be the guy coming back to the ball.
They put Lewis on him. They get it right back to Holt.
Holt caught it right in the corner.
So he faked it and got it right in. And that's the 5th foul on Wilson. He fouls out with 6 points. He, as well as 4 others, as well as Robinson, a freshman, will be back next year.
Yeah, they got a core of their team back, and a 7-footers, and their 2 leading scorers. So future looks bright here for the Hawks.
Holtz made 7 of his last 8 free throws, make that 8 of his last 9, and that might have just clinched it.
Well, again, Crawford has a foul to give if they want to use it.
In and out. 10 seconds left. And a foul before the shot. There's the foul. Down to 8.1. Coach, you're on the bench. You're about to win a regional semi. What goes through your head? What's going through David Shell? Well, it's just let's keep them from hitting a 3 and fouling. But other than that,
you're going to start thinking about the next ball game right now.
He's thinking about clearing the bench first.
I mean,
as Maumee Valley has too.
You're going to enjoy this a little bit, not as much maybe as you did the district title. But as soon as it's over, you're going to start. You're going to wait around. You're going to scout the next game. And then it's going to be a long night of preparation for who you're going to play in the regional finals.
You're going to celebrate just a little bit. Second time ever going to the Elite 8. And, I mean, with the team that this Crawford squad has, you're not playing one of the best players in the state like they did last time. Deep 3 for Maumee Valley missed. Rebound out to Crawford, and that is it. The Colonel Crawford Eagles are going back to the Elite 8 for the 2nd time in school history. They knock off Maumee Valley Country Day 48-41. The Eagles are elite. We'll take a break. When we come back, the Burkhart Farm Center post-game show right here, live and free.
You're watching high school tournament basketball 100% live and free thanks to all of our generous sponsors. Please support those who support your local athletes.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to offer the Ohio Home Buyers Plus program, and it's meant to offer an above market interest rate to help the potential home buyer in their journey towards home ownership.
We've got great rates, especially for first-time home buyers. Here at First Federal Community Bank, we are here to make the home buying experience smooth and stress-free.
As a community bank, we're excited to offer this account to help fulfill the dream of owning a home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
buzzer beaters, underdogs, and upsets. We capture every unforgettable moment on the OH Report.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can't move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Got the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. Yeah, the first step is showing up, now we're here. Yeah, the first step is showing up, hear them cheer. Yeah, the first step is showing up, now we're here. We're blowing up, hear them cheer. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. If you never risk it, then you never know. Ruthless, ruthless. Give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless.
Tonight's Division 6 Regional Semifinal brought to you live and free thanks to our generous sponsors. First Federal Community Bank. Banking locally just got a little easier. Burkhart Farm Center. Farmers serving farmers. Baker's Pizza in Bucyrus, the place to go after every local game or to watch your favorite team in action. Come join us today and check out our favorite pizza of the month. Old 30 Barbecue. Stop in today for low and slow smoked meat, including ribs, brisket, and pulled pork, and pair with our amazing homemade sides. BS Media Productions. Need a commercial to showcase your business or promote that you're hiring? BS Media Productions is the most affordable, high-quality production company in North Central Ohio. Find them on Facebook. And Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health and families throughout their lifespan. Thank you all for allowing us to be live and free tonight. When we come back, Joe and Cray will have a chat after this.
You're watching high school tournament basketball 100% live and free thanks to all of our generous sponsors. Please support those who support your local athletes.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to offer the Ohio Home Buyers Plus program, and it's meant to offer an above market interest rate to help the potential home buyer in their journey towards home ownership.
We've got great rates, especially for first-time home buyers. Here at First Federal Community Bank, we are here to make the home buying experience smooth and stress-free.
As a community bank, we're excited to offer this account to help fulfill the dream of owning a home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Buzzer beaters, underdogs, and upsets. We capture every unforgettable moment on the OH Report.
Back here on the campus of Bowling Green State University as the Colonel Crawford Eagles will advance to the regional finals with a 48-41 win over the Maumee Valley Day Hawks. Gray, break it down for us a little bit.
Well, that second half was quite the trip, that's for sure. 40-29 at one point there early in the fourth quarter. Maumee Valley came out on an 8-0 run. Got the crowds excited, made Colonel Crawford a little stiff, forced Colonel Crawford into a few extra turnovers that they're not used to doing on a regular season basis. They only averaged 7. They had 16 for the game tonight. That's how Maumee Valley got back into the game. Carry on, Stokes, just an amazing fourth quarter coming up. As you stated during the broadcast, they just weren't putting people in front of him when they got the ball at the other end. He just had his own way down at this end of the court against Colonel Crawford to make it a closer game.
Well, I think the one thing we talked about in a couple, breaks in the second half was Maumee Valley being a lot more aggressive at taking the ball to the basket and getting it into the lane. And it proved for them to be more effective for them offensively, but still on the night they only shoot 32% and they were 21% from 3. So the one thing they say is defense carries you.
Yeah.
And Crawford's defense has carried them a lot this year, carried them again tonight. Dominated on the glass, 48-20. 19 offensive rebounds led to 11 second chance points, probably with an opportunity to have a lot more though.
Yeah, they could have had a few more at the same time, and you're bringing up the second chance points. It was 11 for Colonel Crawford, only 4 for Maumee Valley. Right there's the difference in your ball game.
Well, in Maumee Valley, we stated at the beginning of the second half, seemed to be a little bit more aggressive going to the offensive glass, but then as the half went on, it seemed to kind of run into the same thing in the first half where they took a shot. If it was a perimeter shot, Crawford had 3 or 4 guys to rebound the ball. So kudos to Crawford, outstanding effort tonight. Not a perfect effort, not a pretty effort, but right now you really don't care as long as you're getting to play the next game, and they're going to get to play again on Saturday at 12 noon here at Bowling Green.
Yeah, that should be an exciting game. We're getting ready for the second game of the night. I believe they play the winner of this one here, if I'm correct. And good job by Maumee Valley, being the younger team, coming back in the second half and actually outscoring them in the second half, 28-24. A little bit better rebounding. They only lost the rebound battle 13-17 in the second half. That's why we had a much better game than expected in the second half. But I'm thinking, Coach, that we might be seeing these two teams again next year. Because almost everybody on the court was back.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of the best players back, but again, you never know though. That's the thing is, you say you got guys back, but injury, illness, a lot of things can change. In the course of a year. So the big thing is, you're at this moment right now, and Crawford is thinking about, hey, what are we going to be able to do on Saturday? Need to do on Saturday to get a chance to play in the state semis.
Yeah, the road to Dayton is only 1 day away, one day removed, and one ball game.
Yeah.
So the future, as you said, it's now.
And and the thing for Crawford, it's playing on a Tuesday night, the turnaround from the district championship to this regional game was a short time. Now basically they got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and probably even Saturday morning that they can do kind of a walkthrough and get prepared. So the thing I know with Colonel Crawford basketball, you give them time to prepare, they're going to have a pretty good game plan. I'm sure they've already got film on both of these teams, as they've had assistant coaches scouting them already on tape. They'll get a chance to see them both play live here in person, and then when this game ends tonight, probably be a short night for a lot of their assistants, as they'll be putting a game plan and probably have it on Coach Sheldon's table about at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I totally agree with you with Coach Sheldon. If you get that guy an extra day or two, it's going to be something special for Colonel Crawford. So what a great game, Coach.
Cray, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
It was a pleasure.
We love it.
But we're going to take a break, be back with our MVP. He's making his way down here right now before we wrap things up live and free.
First Federal Community Bank is excited to be entering its second year of media sponsorship for local nonprofits.
We've partnered with Crawford County Now to offer nonprofits a podcast and a radio spot.
First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here with our Baker's Pizza MVPs, or MVP. It is Braden Holt of the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Team high 23 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and you're playing for a regional championship on Saturday. First of all, congratulations, Braden.
Thank you.
Just take me through that fourth quarter. It got a little slimy there, a couple of unusual turnovers by you guys, but you got to the line and you finished things off.
Yeah, like you said, it was definitely they came back and cut it down to, I believe, 3. Mm-hmm. And we knew that they could come on a run, and they showed that right away, so we had to go out and control the ball. And once we were able to do that, we were able to take care of itself and knock down some foul shots.